Hey everyone, this is Headphone Candy with another tip on how to get good at guitar fast. This is part 2 of our pick series, which seems to be an interesting topic. Not a lot of people talk about picks, but we talked in the first video about my preference for this particular pick. Just because I feel really comfortable picking with it. Helps me be precise on the different strings. Yeah, it's like my home, it's comfort, you know. But what's funny is to just do this video, we broke out my little pick jar here that I bought. I forget where I bought this. I think I bought this in Portland about 10 years ago, Portland, Oregon, where I was living at the time. From India. It's from India. But anyway, I just liked the look of it, and I was just like, oh, this will be perfect for picks. I'm always looking for things to put all my little musical devices in. And so today, for this video, we thought we would play through some of the different picks I have, right? Don't want to lose this one. And it's kind of funny because I literally haven't, 90% of the time I use one of 2 picks, even though I have all the picks. It's only when I want a very specific style or sound or something I'm not getting out of that pick, which is literally 10% of the time. So I got my stash of my Dunlop Green 88s for electric guitar, and my main stash for acoustic guitar. But then we got, let's see what else we got here. Okay, this is a stash of my other nylon pick that I like, which is a little thinner. It's a 0.75 nylon. So this is a 0.6 nylon for acoustic that's smaller, which I like because I can get precise. The bigger one has a certain advantage. When it's a little thinner, it can take a little longer to go over the string. So as I'm playing it, I don't know if you can hear that in an iPhone video, but it just takes a little longer to rake across the strings. So once in a while I use these, not as much on electric. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, fun. Oh, wow. This is cool. Actually, that should go here. Another one of the nylon ones. This is fun. These are cool. I bought these. Wow, this is interesting. These are made off of old, I believe, quarters, US quarters from, I think, like the 30s or 40s. So very old. And so they're metal, right? Or not metal, nickel, I guess it would be. Very hard. So I don't know if you hear that. It's got a kind of whooshes into the sound. Totally different timbre to it. I bought 2 of these, God, it must have been 20 years ago. I like these on electric guitar a little better, but so that's a very different sound. Let's see what else we got here. This whole stash of these picks that have raised tops. You probably can't see it, but these are raised here to kind of, the theory would be that, you know, you don't drop it as much. It's a problem that all guitar players have, is dropping your pick. I don't do it so much anymore, but I used to. It takes a while to get used to not dropping things. But yeah, so this is just designed for when you sweat, to make it so that, you know, you'll hold on to it better. You know? This is a very thin pick, so I don't know if you can hear that. It's very upper mid-rangey sounding. Low end than some of these other picks we've been playing. So it really just depends. When you're working on a song, especially if you're recording or even playing a show, you might specifically know that this, hey, my guitar in the song is having a hard time being too bassy or not poking through the mix, so you might want to have that upper mid-range to cut through the mix. That one. Let's see what else we got here. I don't even know what these are. Oh, this is a similar one, just heavier. So this is thicker. This is probably 0.8. Let's see what it says. Doesn't say it, but it's about 0.8. So see, the pick is heavier, so that's going to give you a fuller, bassier sound. So if you want to take up more of the mix, you use a heavier pick. Not as bright, clean, a high end, but when I lay into the low E string, see how I'm marking the bass by going to that low E string over there? That sound. Let's see what else we got. Similar, same thing, the raised thing, but a little bit thinner. So this would be more of a balance. It's probably about a 0.7 millimeter. See, when I hit that bass note, it's not quite as full, but the mid-range and high end are a little bit more present. Couple more. This is fun. I haven't put my head in this box in years. Like I said, I usually know exactly what I want, so I don't really spend time experimenting. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, here's an interesting pick. Very heavy metal pick. ESP. Oh, I used to love these when I was young. These are more the traditional ones you get at a store. It's a starter. It's got a cool picture on it, actually. It's hard to see, but. So these are kind of the balanced picks. So a lot of people, when they're starting out, like these kind of picks, because they're just kind of jack of all trades. So as you'll find as you go along and you're playing, you move away from jack of all trades stuff and more and more into more and more specific stuff, because you're refining what you like. So that's how you accelerate your learning, is don't worry about the jack of all trades. Get that, if you have to, but start looking for what you like and defining what you like as soon as you can, because the sooner you define what you like, the sooner you can present how you feel and what you like to everybody else, right? So yeah, I wouldn't really use this pick much these days because it's too regular. Let's see, we'll do one more. Let's see what else we got in here. Whole stash, right? Some more Dunlops. Oh, I used to like these picks. This is a 0.95. So it's a little smaller than the green 88 that I like. See how it's a little bit smaller? I don't know if you can see that. It's just a little bit less on the edge and a little smaller at the bottom, but it's 0.95 millimeter versus 0.88. So it's a little thicker. So it kind of gives you some of the precision of the really small pick that I like. See how much smaller that is for my acoustic guitar? Way smaller, right? So it gives me some of what I like about the smaller pick, but a heaviness like this pick. So sometimes with certain, if I'm trying to do really digging in on electric guitar, like a pick like this, that's also nice on acoustic. I'll play something similar to what I was playing before. See how it's digging in? So that's just some tips to accelerate your playing from Headphone Candy. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, I'll be happy to answer them. But yeah, highly recommend you figure out your pick game from the beginning. The sooner you can know what kind of picks you like, the sooner you can forget about that and move on to better things.